Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Alberto Puello against Subriel Matias. The Puerto Rican versus the Dominican have just been added to the Zepeda against Stevenson Undercard. Let me tell y'all something, man. This is the fight. Matias against Puello. Puello was trying to get at Matias when I think Matias or Puello, one of them fought on the Wilder Helenius undercard. But even back then, Puello was trying to get at Matias. Anyway, Puello had his ups and downs with the clomiphene, came back, beat Gary Antoine Russell, just fought Sando Martin, went to a decision. It was a competitive fight, split decision. Some people thought Martin won, others thought Puello won. But my thing is this. For those who are saying Subriel Matias is going to knock out Alberto Puello, I don't know about that. Now, I want to be fair to both fighters because Matias is a beast. But he did lose to Liam Paro. Liam Paro was a small guy, didn't really have long arms, and he was able to just outwork Matias. But I don't think it was as much of what Paro was doing. It's the fact that Matias just wasn't letting his hands go. And to this day, I don't know what the hell happened to Matias, but it could just be at home and enjoying the good life and got in the ring and realized, you know what, I dropped the ball. But when you take a look at Alberto Puello, 24 wins, 10 KOs. He has a 41% KO ratio, 5'9" with a 71-inch reach. When you look at that KO ratio, he's not somebody who's necessarily going to get in there and knock you out with one punch. But he can come in there and out-throw you and outwork you across 12 rounds and cruise to a decision, unanimous decision. Now, when you talk about the Puerto Rican beast, Subriel Matias, now you're talking about a whole different animal. He had 24 fights. 22 of those fights he won, all 22 by knockout. He had 2 losses, okay? So he has a 100% KO ratio. He's 5'8" with a 71-inch reach. Man from Fajardo, Puerto Rico. The thing about Subriel Matias, now, I know that he used to be training out of Mexico. He's back in Puerto Rico training. And it just makes me wonder just how effective Subriel can be now that he's back home in Puerto Rico and training. All right? He just had a fight in March of this year where he went on and got a TKO in the 8th round against a relatively unknown. But when you bring these two guys together, I just think if Matias doesn't let his hands go and Matias struggled with a guy like Paro, now let me look at something here with Paro. All right, let's look at something here with Paro. I want to compare something. Oh, shit. So Paro had a 71-inch reach. So that could be a bit problematic because Paro has a 71-inch reach. Alberto Puello has a 71-inch reach, and Matias has a 70-inch reach. So, hell, man, if Liam Paro was able to get there, I would think that Puello can get there too. But the thing is, Subriel Matias has got to let his hands go. He's got to let his hands go. Eddie Hearn let him go because he lost to Paro. And now Matias is trying to figure out the next move. But the fact that they've been added to that undercard and that fight is happening in the States, that tells you that this is a great opportunity for Subriel to get a victory. And let me look at this. Let me show you something. These guys, and get right back where he left off before the Paro fight. These guys are scrapping at 140, right? Let's take a look at something here. This is, yeah, right here. Let's take a look at something. Because I want to know, okay, here we go. This is the 140-pound division, which, most of these guys not going to be here. Tio, look like he's about to bounce out of 140. Haney's already gone. Barbosa, looks like he may eventually go up to 147. Paro, I don't know what's going on with him. He's in a reconstitution phase. Russell's hanging around. And then Ryan Garcia and Rolly already bounced. But when you take a look at Subriel Matias and Puello is a WBC champion. This gives Matias an opportunity to pick up that belt. Very, very interesting, man, to see the direction this goes. But if Matias can clip Puello, well, then Matias is right back in the mix. And now, Richardson Hitchens fights Cambosos, which he will beat him. Then you could have Subriel Matias and Hitchens finally fight in a unification. Then we go see who putting duck sauce on the fried rice. But anyway, very good fight. Puello and Matias. Puello, I think, is better than I think Puello is better than Paro. And I'm not downplaying Paro. Paro can fight. I think Puello's better. And I think Matias is a much better fighter than the fighter who got in the ring against Paro. Matias should have tranquilized and got him out of there. Anyway, Turkey on the Sheik is like I say, when Turkey's in the house, every day's Thanksgiving. And that fight that he's given us is absolutely amazing. The fact that he's putting Matias and Puello together, absolutely amazing. It don't even matter who throws the most punches. Puello can scrap. I just want to see what happens when Matias gets going and gets his rhythm and he starts letting the shots go. If he can break down Puello. Because Matias has shown he hits people, they don't like it. But it's just a matter of if he's going to let his hands go, if he's going to freeze up like he did against Paro. And have no one to blame but himself come fight night. Anyway, I like it, man. PR versus DR. Very, very, very good matchup. This matchup could actually steal the night. Even though Zepeda and Stevenson is a really good fight, but I think Matias and Puello could steal the night. Anyway, y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.